All right, testing. 1, 2, 3. Alright, let's get this started. Music. Let's see. It should be better, right? That's still kind of loud. Okay. All right. Hello everybody, welcome to GLC TV. We're going to be doing a live stream. We can get rid of this starting soon because we have started. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to jump straight into the queue so we can find a match. But I've got the deck list up on Cardboard Warriors here so you can see it. We're going to be playing a Fast Grass. This is a brainchild of the Turbo Blazers, of course, because they make the coolest deck. Now, they made this for the TCG, the regular TCG. I have adapted it to TCG Live. Of course, we've got the no black and white cards, no X and Y cards. The main card that we lost from their deck in adapting it to TCG Live is the Ancient Trait Dustox, which has the Delta Plus trait. And you can get that out with the Cascoon that gets, or the Silcoon that can get a Cascoon from your deck. So you can play the Beautifly and the Dustox. The whole conceit of this deck is you're basically looping Beautiflies using cards like Devolution Spray and Scoop Up Net, and then you re-evolve it instantly with Force of Vitality. And that then lets you loop this Flapple with the Apple Drop ability. This Flapple is actually banned, if you believe it, in Expanded because you can loop it infinitely in Expanded with, I believe there's a Jump Pluff that lets you shuffle it back into the deck. Or something, and there's some kind of combo with this. You can't loop it infinitely in Gym Leader Challenge, but if you can get your deck low enough, you can. Are we still queuing? Yeah. If you can get your deck low enough, you can redraw into it a bunch of times each time you reactivate your Beautifly, and of course each time you Scoop Up Net or devolve your Beautifly, and then re-evolve it on the same time with Force of Vitality, you get to reuse that Stoked Straw ability and draw a bunch of cards. So this is kind of a turbo draw deck. And then the idea is the only two stadiums we're playing are Pokestomp and Force of Vitality. And then eventually we're hoping to get our deck down really low so we can use this Wo-Chien with the Hazardous Greed attack to do 120 damage to 2 targets. And that Apple Drop Flapple does a lot for us. I mean, if you loop it enough, you could just KO something with it. But it also sets up KOs for Wo-Chien. It also sets up KOs with TM Blindside. And the reason we're running this in the deck, even though we don't have the Dustox, is because with that Flapple Apple Drop, this deck's pretty light on attackers, so you could use something random like a Shaman or, you know, your Celebi, put a TM Blindside on it, and then with the Cherum that lets you attach any number of grass energies, and then you drop 2 damage counters with Flapple, you can hit anything on their board for basically 120 damage. And this Celebi is a workhorse, a huge part of this deck. The Traverse Time that lets you search for 3 in any combination of grass Pokemon and stadium cards. This is letting you get that Force of Vitality set up right away and getting a bunch of Pokemon out of your deck. And yes, it can. You can get messed up by Hand Disruption if you do that, but I have found that it doesn't come that often, and when it does, you know, you just do it again. So super fun deck. I have looped the Beautifly like 3 times because you've got Scoop Up Net. We're running the Super Scoop Up Net since we don't have the regular Devo Spray, and then we have the Devo Spray Z, so this shuffles it back into the deck, and then you can use the Grotle to just get it out of the deck again. A couple other weird things I'm running. There's no Silent Lab, so we're running the Canceling Cologne, which I guess, oh, you know what, shoot, we need a boss. I did cut the Guzma, now I'm realizing we need Guzma in order to use the Canceling Cologne. So I might have to put that back in. So actually let's go back in and edit. I think what we'll do is we'll just cut the escape rope for Guzma, because we also have a switch. Yeah, let's do that. because you need to be able to boss or Guzma the bench barrier, the opponent's bench barrier, so that you can canceling clone and then get them with the Wo-Chien in the end game. So that's why we have the canceling clone here. So we just cut an escape rope for Guzma. I forgot how that interaction worked. And then what else is in the deck? We've got the Cherum, we've got the Shaman. The Tropius is just a way to get a quick KO with Rally Back, which does 120 for 2 energy. And with that Flapple, you can bring that up to 140 very easily. The Torterra is here, of course, to help take knockouts. So your prize map is generally kind of like, you know, like Tropius take a KO, then Torterra usually takes 1 or 2 KOs, and then you'll blindside something, and then you'll take 2 knockouts with the Wo-Chien. Oh, here we go. Do we want to go first? No, we do not. Alright, so I'm going to take away this. There we go. We're going to take that out. Alright, we are going second. And looks like we did have to mulligan against our opponent. Oh, it's QNDII. We played them on the stream last time. And I'm going to check and make sure it's not lagging. I know last time it was super laggy. I did go into OBS and change some settings to not use so much of the CPU, but use more of the GPU. And also change some of the TCG Live settings so it's not so intense. Yeah, it looks like it's animating just fine. Alright, we're playing against Fighting. Nice. And we already got that Guzma. We're playing Lusamine and Sinlin, so we can loop our Forest of Vitality. We really want to keep that in play as long as we can, at least while we have the scoop up nets, and then usually after that I go for the Pokestop. But we'll go for Pokestop here, since this hand's kind of dead. Well, I guess we have Determination, so... really what you want to do is you want to prioritize getting that Celebi and then retreating or switching into it and getting a Grass Energy on there. So not much of a start for our opponent, but we know that they have... did they Tag Call? No, they discarded Tag Call. Wow, okay. Let's see. So... I think we play the Pokestop here. And then, do we want to Grass Energy now, or do we want to spin? Let's just go for the Lilies. This Shaman might be useful or might not. This is perfect. We can now get... The thing about the Celebi is that it's 80 HP. Let's make sure we prize check. So we're going to want Turtwig and Wurmple. There's the Celebi. There's the Grotle. Okay, great. We've got the full Beautifly line. We've got the full Torterra line. We're missing... Oh, I know. Cherum's right there. Okay, I think we're good. So don't need to use our prize manipulation cards. 1 Grass Energy prized. Okay, yeah, this looks good. And then great hand here. So now we're going to go get the Celebi. We're going to get a Grass Energy. And we're going to put that on the Celebi. We could Adventure Bag. Put the U-turn board. I think we'll discard... Yeah, I don't know. Let's discard the Wo-Chien. We don't need that until the end game. We can always shuffle it back, and we'll get the... We want to prioritize here with Cherubi. I'm not going to Pokestop because I don't want to mill the Forest. Oh, is the force not in the deck? You know what? Let me double check. I think that's what I was supposed to check for. We did the full art forest, and yeah, it's missing. So that's kind of a bummer. So let's actually just go ahead and Pokestop. We got a candy. We could Super Rod now if I want to search for any of these. I kind of don't. Well, maybe I want the Tropius, because I'm going to get Grotle, Beautifly, and Cherum. So yeah, I don't need those. So let's just go ahead and traverse time. And we'll grab the Cherum, the Grotle, and the Beautifly, which we have the rare candy for now. So that was a good Pokestop. Opponent needs a Soul Rock. Two off the Pokestop. Mills the Hariyama. So they're looking for a Soul Rock, which could be prize. They Ultra Balled for Lunatone. Crazy to get rid of the Tag Call. They're gonna stamp me. Oh, I mean, it makes sense. I did just Celebi, so Stamp's kind of a card you want to save, though. But I respect it. Did draw back into the candy, so we can just traverse time again if we need to. Otherwise, kind of a dead hand. Okay, there's... Oh, that's why they discarded the Tag Call. They had the Goose Hollow already. We do have an Ordinary Rod as well, so don't have to worry too much about using the Pokestop either. We still got Pokepad. Oh, okay, yeah, Brooklet Hill makes sense. There's the Soul Rock. Nice thing about having 80, we don't die outright to a Soul Rock hit unless they have a Vitality Band or something. They'd have to use either Vitality Band or Premium Power Pro. Oh, nice. They got the Air Balloon on the Makuhita. This is going to be a good test of this deck. Oh, they had the Vitality Band. And then a Rainbow Energy onto the Soul Rock. Okay. That's kind of rough. So yeah, this will be a good test of this deck. It's been working well since I made some recent changes to it. Very long turns. Need to bring the chat back on. Hey, we got somebody. Civ Master saying, looks smooth today. Good. Very good. I'm happy. Okay. Interesting. We've got Guzma. I think... It's too bad we can't get our Celebi out of the deck. Well, that reset stamp really messed us up. I think we might just have to pass. Let's attach an energy to the Turtwig at least. Yeah, the stamp and having the forest prized. Although we wouldn't have kept it. Anyway, it was that stamp. That was a good stamp. Good reset stamp. And here comes the Dogi. Dogi, Barbaracle, or Binacle. That's cool. I didn't know there was a promo for that. Oh, there's the boss. That's okay. I kind of prefer to just keep my pivot here, so. But we are falling way behind. Hopefully we can draw into something. Nope. This is not looking good. So, let's just go ahead and Ordinary Rod. We'll try to draw back into something. We've got the energy retrieval, right? We've got an energy in hand. That's fine. Okay. Let's put an air balloon on the Cherubi and let's see. What does this guy have? A stall, I guess. But yeah, this is not looking good. I'll have to try again. Ah, they had the Guzma back. Taking my U-turn board and my air balloon out of play. What can get us out of this? I mean, maybe if we can get the Beautifly and draw into something. Okay. Well, let's put that theory to the test. Do we want to just empty our hand? I think we just attach scoop up net or super scoop up. We pick up the Shaman, put it back down, and then we draw. See what we got. Okay. That's something. How about we Rotom decks and then we see what's in the prizes. Nothing. But way better than what we started with. Okay, and now we retreat into the Shaman. And somehow we're going to have to come back from a 4 prize deficit. So let's see if we can do it. They used up Guzma and Boss. And the Hariyama's in the discard. But they could stretcher it back by now. And then I'm gonna get back Guzma, I'm guessing. Yep, that's not good. Okay. I think we send up the turtle, because we're gonna have to get a Torterra going here. We're gonna have to like find the Force of Vitality, evolve everything up. So let's do this and then evolve. Let's see what we got off the Beautifly. Okay. Stretcher and bug catching set. So I guess we stretcher the Cherum and the 2 big basics back into the deck. Shuffle 3, 4. Oh, you know what? We're gonna need the Silcoon if we want to do like Force of Vitality loops with Beautifly. So let's put that back in, and then this bug catching set. Okay, I'll take... We need the Torterra. We don't need the energy, so let's take this guy. Alright, we've got 2 searches and a draw. I think we want to search first so that we can try and draw into the forest. So let's... Right? Yeah, I think that's right. We need Cherum for sure. and Cherubi. And we need a Forest of Vitality here. We've got energy retrieval, so we could discard the grass energy. Get the Cherim. And we'll Cynthia and Caitlin away the grass. Hopefully it's still animating. Yeah, looks like it. Do we want Guzma or Lily? I think we take the Lily. Nope. Nope. That's not it. Yeah, I think we're dead. Alright, we're gonna concede this one. We needed the forest there. Let's try another one. I'm gonna give you guys a minute to, if anybody's still watching, I'll give you guys a minute to jump on to the queue. And then I'm gonna switch my headphones so I can actually hear the music. Bluetooth. Turn off Bluetooth. Bluetooth on. I'm just turning on my Bluetooth headphones. Come on. There we go. Okay, I'm jumping in. Let's try again. Well, it's working pretty good so far, but we'll see if we can do it this time. And then after we play some games with the grass, I will probably play one more game with that Dark Poison deck. Hey, Civ 2024, I think you are in the chat. Nice. Alright. Plan against chat. Good luck, have fun, Civ. I do not want to go first. Yep, so we got the one pull. I have too many windows open. Alright, well, this is a pretty dead hand, so we'll see what we can do. Poisoning is just going to help you more. I think you win, right? If you have energy. Oof. Yeah, we bricked, and we're going to get donked. Man, this deck was doing way better when it's not on stream. Alright, I'm gonna fix this chat window. Do it, Civ. Donk me. With the Crobat. I added more basic search to this deck. I put in a quick ball. I added in more search. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. Alright, let's rematch. Re-queue. Let's try this again. Yeah, that's how it happens sometimes. Sometimes you get donked. Sucks that I got donked going second. Dropped frames 0. Well, that sounds good. It's not, I know it's not 60 frames per second, but at least you can see the cards moving around. I know last time I went back and rewatched it, and it was just like this. It was just stuck. It was like a slideshow. So, but yeah, this grass deck's been super fun to play. And I'd love to hear what you guys are playing. I know Gym Leader Chat Lounge talked about their TCG Live decks a little bit on their last podcast. But what are you guys playing? Are you enjoying being able to play on your phone? I'm guessing that's how most people are playing. Let's see. Civ says, would have been a glaring wheezing if Grimsley's move didn't hit. I mean, you had me with the Spiritomb there. It does 70 with 2 damage counters on it, so. Oh, that's how you got the Crobat out. I missed the Grimsleys. Alright, what's going on? I'm guessing Civ got paired into somebody else. Alright, we're playing Winter X Mood. Good luck, have fun. Yeah, you had it. Do you want to go first? No, we're winning all the coin flips tonight. Yeah, one of the things that really helped, I think, was this thing in the middle, this big gray thing. This Pokeball with the gray thing. Like, turning off that crazy continuous animation. If you go into like settings, accessibility, you can also turn off the evolution animations, but it's pretty bland without those. Alright, we have a 110 HP basic. We're playing against grass. They got a Caterpie. There is a Caterpie that has evolutionary advantage in TCG Live, so this is not the right Caterpie to be playing, which does not bode well for our opponent quality, but maybe at least we'll be able to go off with this deck this time. Not a great start, but at least we've got a bug catching net. They have a Hisuian heavy ball, so this player knows a little bit of ball. Pun intended. You know, it's not somebody with just a pile of, because this is a silver bordered Caterpie, so sometimes you see people just have a pile of silver bordered cards. I did play against somebody who was using the Mega Symbol, or whatever that card is that searches for Mega Evolution Pokemon, so I don't know what's up with that. And they had like lightning energy in a grass deck or something. Hey, alright. Opponent is setting up. Erica. An Erica's deck. That's kind of cool. I dig it. Not going to use the ability though, because you could have used it now to get another Erica's basic. Alright, let's go ahead and bug catching net. Ooh, a very nice bug catching net. What does this guy do? Okay, well, we don't really want the Torterra. I guess I'll take a grass energy over a Wochian. And we do have a Lana's Aid, so that makes this a easy Pokestop. We also have a Lucamine in case we mill the forest. An Adventure Bag. Okay. Doesn't give us much to work with. I guess we'll just... Do we want to attach the energy? I think I'm going to hold... Well, if we attach energy and we find another energy next turn, then we can take a knockout in 2 turns. I don't know. Oh, we can Lana's Aid for that other energy. Alright, let's see what they get. Do they spin or do they go use the Tangela? Thanks for mentioning the options. Yep. I never know. I think those options are pretty new, but having those field effects going the whole time, just kind of ridiculous. It should not be the default. Alright, Tangela for a Bellsprout. Could have done that last turn. What are the other ones? There's no Victory, or there's no Vileplume because that's an EX, right? So we're doing Erica's Victory Bell. What is happening here? They're poisoning me. Okay. Erica's Victory Bell. Are there any other Ericas? Isn't it only Victory Bell, Vileplume EX, and Tangela? Alright. Cynthia and Caitlin. Let's pop this adventure bag now, so we don't mill these. And then let's spin the stop. There goes the forest. There's also a Wurmple. We could draw, or we could play Lana's Aid and get back the Wurmple. Well, if we play a Lana's Aid, then we can Sinland for the Lana's Aid next turn. So I guess we do that. Do this. This guy here. We'll put the U-turn board on the Wurmple. We could have switched out of the poison, but I just don't care. Like, sure, if you want to do that to my Tropius. Next turn we're threatening with Solar Beam at least. Yeah, this Erica deck seems to be more my speed. I thought I had enough Ball Search. Maybe I need more basics. They are playing the Oddish. I guess that's because the Victory Bell needs more Erica's Pokemon. So, what is it? I think it does like 40 for each Erica's Pokemon in play. Right? So I think it does 120 for 2 energy. Okay, you drew 1 card off of a supporter. You know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. But alright, we don't even need it. Our opponent's going to set us up for us. Set us up with the tree. It's not the full art, though. Ooh, they're playing the Genesect. But there's no Meganium. Alright, we've been repoisoned. We got an energy. Let's... Do we discard the switch? Yeah, let's discard the switch. Because if we get the baby cherub... Ooh, okay. Do we just go for Celebi? I don't even know what's in the deck. Celebi. Grotle is prized. Flapple is prized. I think Torterra is prized. Oh no, they're right there. Never mind. Never mind. Flapple's here, Torterra's here. Grotle is not. So Grotle is prized. Yeah, let's just get the Celebi. And then we can start building up our board. Retreats. Send out the Celebi. And then next turn, if they don't knock it out, we could actually TM Blindside. So we want Cherubi. And then we want these two. The Silcoon and the Beautifly. I'm playing the Silcoon without the ability because it's just such a annoying time waster. Every time I play it, it asks me if I want to evolve, if I want to search my deck for Cascoon, and I'm not, so I'm just skipping that. Dude, what are these supporters you're playing? Draw 2 cards. No, not the draw 2 cards supporter. Just play Nimona. It's always better. It's better half the time. I mean, don't play Worker or something. Anything else. Avery. Okay, there's the Victory Bell. So we're gonna rare candy. Why would you... must have been prized. Their Weeping Bell must be prized. Alright, there's Torterra. Now we can evolve up. Thank you for the Force of Vitality, good sir. We'll go ahead and do the same with the Cherubi. Do we just want to do a Blindside here? Yeah, sure. Although, we could... Yeah, we already put the Blindside on. Let's just do it. Okay, and now we're going to... draw. Okay, we got a level ball. Oh, now we can get the Flapple. Now we can actually do the combo that's intended. Who should we knock out on their bench? Victory Bell, or the Tangela, the Bellsprout, or the Genesect? Who do we knock out? We know they have the Victory Bell in hand. I feel like let's get rid of the Bellsprout. Okay, now we're gonna scoop up net the Beautifly, and we're gonna put it back down again. Could get, yeah, actually we could get Pokestop and the Forest and bump their Forest so they can't use it because we've already used it. We're still just drawing 2 cards, I guess. Okay, Acrobike. ordinary rod. Let's go ahead and acro bike. Ooh, ultra ball. I'll take the shoes. Discard the ultra ball. And then let's shoes. We're thinning the deck. A rescue stretcher. Don't want to put that card in my hand. Yes, I do. And then I can feel good about using Pokestop. Interesting. Not having Grotle kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie. I'll hold off on this ordinary rod, I think. And now we can blindside and take out that Bellsprout. But you can see how, like, I could have taken out something way better if they had something better on their board. That's one of the cool combos. Is the Rotom Dex, nice. Is the Flapple plus the TM blindside is really cool. Yeah, they're out of Erica's Pokemon. Maybe this was more threatening, but it doesn't feel like it. Alright, found Shaman. Let's... Do we Pokestop or do we Rotom Dex first? Because I want to get the Grotle. What's in the deck? Oh, I guess Flapple's not in the deck, so let's Pokestop. Okay. So now we Rotom. Oh, opponent got bored. Come on, man. I was just figuring out my turn. Alright. Let's do one more. Hopefully not too boring for you guys. It's just kind of fun being able to have a chat that I can hang out with while I'm playing, if I'm going to play TCG Live games anyway. Normally I'm playing on my phone and then trying to record footage for like shorts and stuff, but it's been kind of tough lately. And then you have to go back and edit it. But this is fun. Alright, if you are watching and you can jump into the queue, please do so. I'd love to have people to play against. Let's see. Also, let me know if you guys are interested in any decks for TCG Live. If you are, what you can do is you can go to, let's see, you can go to cardboardwarriors.com, and if you, or cardboardwarriors.net, excuse me, and if you go to the community decks, you can actually filter by, let's see if this will do it. You can actually filter by TCG Live. And so that's a great way, PTCGL only. That's a great way to look at decks. And then if you go to my account, so here's our deck here. If you go to GLC-TV account, I have all of these decks are TCG Live legal. I went in and updated all of them. And there's a whole bunch of different decks you can try out. For all the types, including Fairy. I even have a Fairy deck in here. But this is where you'll see all my dark decks, my fossil decks that I featured in a short. Metal, I don't have anything great. Although this Earthworm deck is fun. It uses the Earthworm that gets a plus 150 HP. Or plus 100 HP. Alright, we are ready to battle. Who are we playing against? Kidport. Kidport, if you are in the chat, say what's up, please. Oh yeah, we're winning all the coin flips tonight. Gotta get better at playing faster with this deck. Ooh, we got the Forest and the Buddy Poffin. This hand looks sweet. And a Pokepad. And a Lilies. This hand is insane. I don't think we want to play the Forest right away, though. Probably want to wait. Ooh, we're playing Water. Remoraid. They must be playing the Octillery that draws 3 when you put it into play. Ooh, a Sail Fossil. Okay. Yes. I have not seen this deck at all. I built the deck, but I definitely did not have a Remoraid in it. This is their own concoction. Okay, so I think the play is... First of all, let's check the prizes. That's not good. There's a Celebi. There's a Grotle. No, there's no Silcoon. And there's no... Well, Cherum's in my hand. There's no, the apple. Okay. This is rough. I think we get... Oh, we do have a rare candy in our hand. So if we go wait 1 turn, we could rare candy Beautifly into play the Forest, and then play the Lilies. So let's hold off on the Lilies. And we'll have Cherum to evolve to. Hopefully they don't have a way to KO us in 1 hit here. Unless they're playing the Relicanth. Oh, we got Marnie. Bro, are you stream sniping me? Ooh, into a terrible hand. Wiglet. What are we playing against here? With trekking shoes, discarded a TM Evo. TM Evo seemed like it would be good there. And we top deck the Grotle like a pro. Alright. What did we say was in the prizes? The Applin and the Silcoon. So... do we stop and hope to hit a rare candy first? Yeah, let's do that. Rotom Dex. Celebi down. I guess that would have been the play. What can we get here? I guess we can get the Cherum. Didn't discard any energy. Send out the Tropius and pass. Yeah, this deck does not like getting hand disrupted. I've only seen the original deck in 1 game. Count Sliggoo was playing it in a Turbo Blazers like webcam tournament, and he made a mistake because it turns out the Dustox can't hit the active, so he like put 2 damage counters on the active. I think it was a Fan Rotom, and then was gonna Dustox onto it, and he basically lost his opportunity to knock something out with the Dustox for 2 prizes. But then he came back and won. He was able to win that game with, I think he got the Dustox out again, and then also was able to take 2 prizes with the Wo-Chien or whatever it's called. So really impressed by the deck and just the cool things you can do with Flapple with it. Alright, what artillery is that? What is this? 30 damage or 120 for 2? Oh man, we're gonna get our guy knocked out. Nope, okay, I'm doing Jet of Ink. If I try to attack, I have to flip 2 coins. Okay. Same issue. Do we Pokestop first for a rare candy? Yeah, let's do it. Yo, okay. Bug catching set. Got grass. I'm not even doing enough damage with Torterra. I really don't want to attack into that thing. What's in our deck? Oh, the Applin's not there either. We can't get the Celebi. I feel like we need to Rotom Dex to get the Cascoon, right? Or the Silcoon. Okay, Flapple's back in. No, we still didn't get the Silcoon. Oh my gosh. Okay. I just got the apple. Oh, I guess we could scoop up. Let's try this. Take a knockout on this guy. No, Tails. Okay. Do we just let this guy die? I think we retreat into the apple. You can knock out the apple and then we'll rally back for a KO. I don't think we let the Tropius die. So right now the Tropius is doing more damage than Torterra. Wow, nice pull. What did he get? I saw Field Blower. What are you field blowing? Oh, the Pokestop. No, you never field blower U-turn board unless you have disruption. Because you're actually just giving them, your opponent, more options. You want U-turn board to be stuck. You never field blower it unless you're going to shuffle it back in with a hand disruption card. Because sometimes your opponent has to put U-turn board on something they don't want to, and then they can't attach a different tool. Why didn't you knock it out? Okay. 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 So now what? I think we Earthen Vessel. So now we can just take the knockout. We get Torterra and Flapple. I don't actually have to use Flapple, right? I can just retreat it. because I have the evolutions I need to take the KO. So let's retreat. Now, ironically, if I shuffle it in, we'll shuffle the U-turn board back in. But that's okay. This way I save the flapple effect for later. And now we just knock out. This is only turn 6? We had the awesome hand. Turn 4. My 4th turn. You know, they marnied us. First knockout on my 4th turn. It's not bad. Gonna sacrifice the fossil. So they are playing mill? Is this mill? They're just playing mill. What is this? This is like, it looks like a bunch of cards that a vet would put in their deck, but then there's this and this, and we're getting counter catchered. What is happening? Ooh, Faba, okay. That's cool. Oh, we would have had the out. But I think now we can get air balloon. Sweet. If we had the energy, we could blindside that Wug Trio, but we don't, so. Let's just start taking knockouts with Torterra. We missed the Silcoon. So that's the interesting thing about this deck, is they were playing both redeemable ticket and Rotom deck. So apparently, I mean, you search through your deck so much. I'm getting Ionode. Okay. You search through the deck so much that eventually you can use those 2 items pretty reliably to get whatever Pokemon are left in your prizes. Lily's Cliff. This is a control deck. I mean, I guess it's a Turbo Mill deck, but how are you powering this up? Triple XL and Ignition, I guess. And now we've got the Guzma, so we can kill that Wug Trio. Dude, are they still not showing you what they get with Tag Call? Oh my gosh. Tag Call and Goose Hollow are bugged. Oh, my chat's gone. Oh, I missed a bunch of chat. Sorry, guys. Igris, hope they will make GLC as permanent game mode when where they added full expanded. Hell yes. Yeah, my chat is stuck. Sorry, guys. We are back though. Okay, we gotta discard somebody. Let's get rid of the Tropius. Yeah, we're back. Yes, I agree. I think GLC should just be permanent. Especially, it's super annoying when like one of those like special sets comes out, and so they don't do it for that. Like when Ascended Heroes came out, they didn't do a GLC, so we had to wait extra long. Yeah, I think it got stuck because I switched over to... I opened up a Chrome window for Cardboard Warriors, and I think that messed up my chat pop-out. Sorry about that, everybody. But yeah, it could just be permanent. And like, sure, there's all those other weird formats that they run in the trainer trials, but like... Come on, let's be real. Nobody actually cares about those. Okay. So, we're gonna go... excuse me. We're gonna go... Netball. So we could actually save our Guzma here. And just go Flapple. Oh, we don't have our blind side anymore. Never mind. There we go. Sorry about that. Had a big coughing fit. Alright, Bug Trio down. This one seems pretty much in the bag. Opponent. Okay, they're back. So yeah, Clefairy Doll is cool. Can't take a prize. Although if we can find our blind side, we can KO their Sobble. I don't have Field Blower in this deck, so I probably have to just pop this Chaotic Spell. What did they Lost Zone? Oh, that's my Lost Zone. So yeah, they're trying to mill us with this Wug Trio. Interesting. So they milled Floatzel and Slowpoke. Alright, GG. Alright, well. What do you guys think? Should we play this again or try a different deck? Let's see. What do I have? I've got the Poison deck. I could play that one again. Played the Fire one last time. I've got Proximity, my son's deck, Fossils, Q-Ram. Got Dragon, if you guys are interested in Dragon. The Bug deck was funny. And a bunch of old decks I haven't touched in a while. Let's mix it up. We'll play the Poison deck here. Looks like we've been going for about an hour. Yeah, again, sorry about the chat being stuck. But it looks like it's okay now. I've got it up. If you guys want to send something in the chat, I should be able to see it. Let's see. I can bring up the deck list for this deck. This is the Poison deck. This is also based on a Turbo Blaze build. Sorry. Based around this Quillfish here. Let's see if I go into the editor. This Quillfish is pretty neat. Poisons when it gets damage, and then does 80 damage for 1 energy if they're poison. So with poison, that's 90. It also hits for weakness, so really good against the psychic decks. And you can enable that either with this Garbodor, if there's a stadium in play, or with the Brute Bonnet, if you've got the ancient tool attached to it. And the neat thing about the Brute Bonnet is it poisons your own guys, so you can use stuff like Binding Mochi for plus 40 damage, which helps the Quillfish take knockouts, but also helps with the Seviper that I like to try running, which does 60 and you hit and run. And both of those, the Sucker Punch and Turn attack, which switches Seviper out, and the Quillfish ability work really well with this Pecharunt. So if your Quillfish gets damaged and knocked out, you promote this Pecharunt, and then the poison that they got from the Quillfish will turn into 6 damage counters. And then the same thing if you attack with Seviper and then switch. If you poison them before you attacked, now you're doing 60 damage from Seviper and then 6 damage counters from the Pecharunt, up to 8 damage counters with the Perilous Jungle in play. So 140 damage for 2 energy on a basic. It's pretty good. And I wonder if we're just at that point in the hour, the late hour, where nobody's queuing. If you are still there. Oh, sorry guys. Chat's back. Chat is back. Igris, new sub. Thank you. Love it. Guys, I got the chat. It seems like whenever I minimize the chat window, it stops refreshing on the screen. But I do see it. Alright, I won't minimize the chat again. But I just wanted to show the poison deck list that we're playing. New streamer here. I don't usually stream, so forgive me for any missteps. Let's cancel out and see if we can refresh. Definitely better than what I was trying to do last time, about a year ago, trying to do it on my phone. And then like reading, oh, Earspun, remember you from last time. Welcome. Good luck, have fun. Chat is working, guys. Chat's working. Do not want to go first. Earspun, I remember you said we played in a tournament last time in chat, so we get to play again. Trubbish, not a bad start. 2 Retreat sucks, but it does have Call for Family. Oh, he's playing Dragon. Heck yeah. Let's go. How many mulligans was that? Just one. Just one. You're fine. You're fine. Artisan's good for me, though. And we've got the Garbodor in hand, so we got Artisan for the Lipard. Buddy Poffin, Dreepy. What deck did we see? We saw Gabite. Not much else. So we know he's playing Garchomp. I think Garchomp is totally still worth playing in Dragon without the good Gabite. Oh boy. My enemy ran out of cards in deck. I did nothing but waiting, it feels like. Alright. So let's go Artisan. I guess we should draw first. Yeah? Yeah, let's draw first. Can get rid of the Seviper for now. Ooh, Spinner. That's nice. Just get some energy. Alright. I guess we can Call for Family. So let's get... Call for Family only gets one though, right? Yeah, just one. It's not the good kind of Call for Family. We definitely need Purloin. We got the booster capsule, but we've also got the Garbodor. I think we just want the Petron. Sorry about the coughing. And now we get the Quillfish. Yes. And I guess our Trubbish is gonna die here. So that was maybe a little too optimistic. Maybe we should have gotten the Brute Bonnet, but we'll see if the Artisan stays in play. Kind of okay with Trubbish getting knocked out if the Artisan stays in play. We'll see. Gibble. Now I'm curious if what Dragonite they're playing, because you can play all three. Right, there's the Jet Cruise one, which is popular in paper GLC right now. Fast Call, okay. Fast Call is available, but it's not very good in this client. And then the Hurricane Charge is my favorite, which Rain Dances from hand. Okay, dead VIP pass, but we got Evo Incense for the Lipard. There's Dragonair. Earspun is popping off. And they got rid of our Artisan too. Goes for the attach on the Dragonair. Gets a Gabite they cannot play. Now we can Marnie them back. Ooh, okay. Can get this a Viper. Let's get the Lipard. Yeah, I want the Lipard. And I'm going to trade away this VIP pass. Was there anything in the prizes? No. Nope, nothing. Okay, we'll play the Sneasel down. This would be the chance to get back this Viper. Do we Iono or do we Marnie? I feel like we Marnie. Do I want this Viper? Not particularly right now. Yeah, it's Marnie. Okay, there's Garbodor. There's also an Ultra Ball. And we got the Weavile. Yeah, I guess we don't need to keep that. We can poison this Dracloak. Now we're safe from Rayquaza as well, unless they have a modifier. And I don't need to Ultra Ball right now, so I'll go ahead and pass. Next turn we can get an Air Balloon with Arven. And if they don't do anything, we could get a knockout. It's too bad I played that Energy Spinner. I don't have a way to get energy with Arven. We can search the Gabite again with the Dragonair. So I didn't really get him that bad with the Marnie, but discarded Quick Ball for Earthen Vessel. You're waiting for TCG Live to add black and white and X and Y cards. Yeah, I mean, you might have to keep waiting. Ooh, they are playing Hurricane Charge. Nice. And they got the air balloon. So now they could actually just go for the Dragon Claw with the Rayquaza. Because they got the fire energy. Yep. Okay. Gladion. Yeah, I mean, we want them to add them for sure. I mean, even if they just added X and Y, like, that's a majority. You get from, like, right now I think it's like 70%, 75% of the format. X and Y, you get up to like 90% of the format. Got Hex Maniac, Double Dragon Energy, Professor's Ladder versus Seeker. I guess we send out the free retreater. We do get an energy back from that. How many abilities we see? 1, 2, 3. So we can take a knockout with the Weavile. Hold on, let's see what we need to do first. We also have a counter energy. So I could get a knockout with Civ Viper too. Let's see. If we Arven for Stretcher and a U-turn board. Oh wait, I cannot because I can't poison it. Shoot. That was the wrong play. Okay, that's okay. Let's discard something. Let's get rid of... I feel like we cannot afford to play this Ultra Ball. Keeping the Scoop Up Net could be fun. Yeah, let's do that. Oops. Go away, OBS. And we'll put U-turn board on the Petrunt. Might as well Super Rod. Okay, and Evil Admonition for 150. Yeah, they have base to make GLC as permanent format, at least in casual format. Yeah, I think so. I have noticed it's been not too bad this time. I think last time they had GLC, it was the queue times were pretty long, up to the point of not happening, but it's been okay. The longest has been like 5 minutes or so. Alright, do they have a KO on me? They're doing 160 with Dredagon. This guy does 170. Ooh, Raihan, okay. I don't think there's anything you could get with Raihan that'll boost the damage to 190 though. Oh, right, you just get the field blower. Okay. Oh man, I'm really regretting not getting the group on it set up. We did get a Skyla though. What can we get with a Skyla? Ooh. Does that solve our problem? I think that solves our problem. Group on it. Booster should be in there. Adventure bag's in there. Heck yeah. I think that solves our problem. Adventure bag. Yeah, what are you making faces about over there? So glad I left the Civ Viper in the discard pile. Sadly, the counter energy will go offline after we take this knockout. Now we put that here. Now, do we need the mochi? No, because it has 120. So we can actually save the mochi. Do we discard the scoop up net? I feel like we should just trade in the scoop up net. Now that the, what do you call it? Okay, so now we poison. Treats. Now we get to do the trick, right? Right? They're ahead of me. They're ahead of me, yes. Oh no, is counter energy bugged? Oh, well. That sucks. Okay. Yeah, looks like counter energy's bugged. Well, we'll just have to take the L to the bug. I mean, we have a follow-up. We've got the Janines, so we can go poison plus Janine. That would plus the mochi. What is that? 80, 120. Yeah, that's 120. So you can get a knockout with the quillfish. But yeah, now we're way behind. Alright, everybody, counter energy. Take it out of your TCG Live decks, apparently. Unless I'm missing something. I don't think so. There's no stadium in play or anything. They are ahead. Oh, that's just messed up. At least they didn't go for the Brute Bonnet. Insult to injury, because I have nothing on the Civ Viper. Okay. Raihan is interesting. Can we get off of Raihan? We can still poison our guy. Maybe, do we want Dark Patch? Dark Patch makes sense. Now we can get that guy powered up, right? With Jasmine plus Dark Patch. Yeah. Okay, so now we want to poison the quillfish. Put the mochi on it. Yeah, we're getting there. Rescue stretcher. Okay. So next turn, if they knock out the quillfish, we could actually get back the quillfish. They knock out the quillfish. They get poisoned. They take 6. We retreat into... We Dark Patch the Civ Viper. We play Janine's Secret Art. We retreat into Civ Viper. We hit them for 6. And then we can actually send the Quillfish back out. And reset the loop. Love Hurricane Charge Dragonite. I almost tried to make it in paper, but it's just not as good as the other lists. Yeah, look at that. It's so good. Water and Lightning is like perfect for Dragon with the Rayquaza that came out. So we could leave the Pecharunt up and pass turn, and then they get knocked out. But I would rather leave up the Quillfish instead. Okay, cool. So now we don't even have to do that. Do we just knock somebody else out? Can we? No, we can't take out the Dragonite. So we're gonna Dark Patch here. I don't have anybody that really wants... Oh no, yeah, let's do... That way we can get 2 energy. So we'll get the Quillfish back. We retreat into the Viper. And then we play the Janines. And now we get Dark Energy onto Quillfish and Viper. And we get to keep the one in our hand. Okay. And now we Sucker Punch in turn for the knockout. Send out the Quillfish, and the loop is reset. It's a very convoluted deck for sure, but it's fun. But not looking good. They're gonna get the Garchomp. Oh, what does the Flapple do to us? 150? Yeah, that's not good. It's too bad we couldn't get the Perilous Jungle out. If they went for the knockout with the Flapple, and we had Perilous Jungle, we would actually get a return KO with the Pecharunt and the Quillfish. I mean, if counter energy had worked, it'd be 2-2, right, on their turn. And it's their turn, so we'd still be behind, but just by 1 prize instead of by 2. And they just got everything. Is this my deck? Is this my Hurricane Charge deck? I mean, it might as well be. I think I have all these cards. Garchomp. Garchomp. Garchomp's interesting. If they... I'm not going to go with the Garchomp. Okay. So do we have to gust the Garchomp? There's Trubbish. Let's see what else we can get. Nothing. Okay, I guess we play the Trubbish. Do we knock out? Yeah, we gotta knock out the Gabite. Oh, but then we're just losing here, right? So I think we have to hope they don't have a response here. And Raihan is in the discard pile. Yeah, I guess we just let this go. just waiting for the Garchomp to come out. Clara, that's good. Do you have the Garchomp? There it is. Makes sense. GG. So yeah, still would have lost without the counter energy bug, but not fun. Not fun. That's bugged. It was working fine before. Alright, man, do I want to do one more? One more. I feel like the poison deck kind of did its thing there. So I kind of want to try the grass deck one more time. And then I think after this one, it's time for bed. You guys are all up late with me. Actually, yeah, I guess you are. Since I know some of you are on the West Coast. And then I guess for East Coast, it's like time to get up for work. Although it's Saturday, right? What do you guys think about the 30th anniversary set? I have started to put together my set review notes for that. There's some interesting things. I feel like there's a lot of negative discourse around that set, but like Alolan Executor is cool. There's a Zacian that's pretty cool. The Ferrothorn for Metal Spread. It's noon in Germany. Well, perfect. See, I am streaming at European time. Nice. I'm assuming that means that you are in Germany, but if it doesn't, that's a fun fact. 30th anniversary. What was I saying? Oh yeah, this Ferrothorn for Metal Spread. 2 metal to do 50 to everything. So it's a Electivire for metal, but you need a protection cube or a dumbbell or something, a big charm. But it's kind of cool. Something for Metal Spread. I know there's people who like Metal Spread or think it could be a deck. We've got the Genesect and the Steven Skarmory. I have that in my Northworm deck. Let's cancel and try one more time. Come on guys, just give me one more game. Just one more game, that's all I want. One more. Somebody in the chat, come on. You can screen watch all you want. Alright, we got somebody. Hoshi Hollow. I don't recognize this name. I don't think I've played this person before. Water coin. Does that mean they're playing water or they're trying to fake us out? No, our first coin toss loss. Now we have to go first. Hey, Earspun says good game. That was my dragon list. Nice. Well, at least I lost to my own list. Okay. So, let's see. We got the grass energy. So, let's netball. I'm pretty sure we want Celebi no matter what. Let's see what's in the prizes. Tropius is out. Wurmple is in the prizes. So... we'll be Hisuian heavy balling for that. Beautifly is here. Flapple's here. Torterra is also prized. Prize, and then Stadium is the other one I check. Stadium. Forest is here. Pokestop is prized. Oh, Torteo's not prized. He's in my hand. Oh, let's just see who's prized. Wurmple's prized, like I said. Pokestop is prized, like I said. The U-turn board is prized. Okay. Alright, do we use the level ball to get what? Should we just get the, what do you call it? Yeah, let's just get Turtwig. And then do we burn the switch now? In case they Marnie. Yeah. I feel like I'm more likely to get Marnied than escape roped. Or KO'd early. Water doesn't really have that turn 1 going second KO. I can't think of anything that could do it. It'd have to be like Aurora Veil Articuno with an Aqua Patch. Yep, there it is. Iono. So glad I did that. And you know what? Kind of a waste unless they had a dead hand, because now they don't have Iono for my traverse time. And I got the Silcoon. Looking good. Adventure bag if I want it. What do we got? Oh, what is this? Magikarp by Quaxley. Alright. Evolve. Did not get the Grotle, but that's okay. We're going to put Recycle Energy on the Turtwig. And we're not going to reveal the Wochian just yet. And we need to keep the canceling Cologne because it's water and they might have Manaphy. So, do we want a Quick Ball right now? We can save the Quick Ball because we're going to go get the the Forest. So we want, I think we just want Grotle, Beautifly, and Forest. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be our last one for the night. Hopefully we can make this deck actually do what it's supposed to do. I really hope I'm not muted. Okay. That's the kind of thing that you're always worried about is when you're streaming. Have I been muted for the last 2 minutes? 5 minutes? 20 minutes? Just talking and nobody's listening? Alright, research into Quaxwell. I'm guessing they're playing the draw. Also, I don't know what this evolves into, but the duck that draws, like pseudo Claydol in water. This is stage 2. I know the other one is like energy acceleration for 1 energy. Going for the Basculin instead of the Drizzile is interesting. And then using a U-turn board. I feel like you just want to retreat, discard the water energy and put the U-turn board on the Basculin, but maybe I'm wrong. And it's putting a water energy on the Magikarp. And then we get Snom and Staryu. Staryu. Okay. Alright, well, evolve. Evolve. Let's see, we've got the Evo Incense. Got the Forest. Let's play the Forest. I think we get... Do we get Flapple? Yeah, before they can get their Manaphy out. We just need one more energy. Oh, we need an energy accelerator first. So let's get Cherubi. And then we'll use Evo Incense to get Cherim. All of the Cherim with the forest. Do we cook all the way the Wochian? Yeah, we have ways to get it back. We'll get the Applin because we need that for the TM Blindside combo, which I should probably double check is in the deck. Yeah, there it is with the air balloon. Okay, and then we're gonna accelerate energy to the Celebi so we can draw more cards with Beautifly. Get these two. Air balloon goes on the Cherim because it has 2 retreat costs, as I recently learned painfully. And then we got to keep the Cologne for the mana fee for the end game. Super scoop up's nice. There's the Flapple and there's the energy. Nice. And then we might as well go for the scoop up play on the Beautifly. Nice, we got it. Okay, and then I'm gonna, let's see, I think we go for the Sobble, right? I'm not really worried about the Snom. We could always also go for the Quaxwell to cut their draw, if that's a draw engine. I do like going for the Sobble. Let's go for the Quaxwell. Okay, and now we can try to redraw it with the Beautifly. Look, our deck's doing the thing. It's doing the thing it was built to do. Ooh, we can Devo, but we can't get it back, so we're gonna hold off on that. There's our Night Stretcher. Cynthia and Caitlin's not worth playing right now. So let's just go for the knockout on the Quaxwell. Oh, it just auto picks it for you. Nice. U-turn board is mine. So yeah, that's kind of a neat way this deck can turn something like a Celebi or a Shaman into something that can take a prize. 120 damage on the bench. And then next turn we could retreat Night Stretcher energy back onto this and then evolve to Torterra. There's the mana fee. Okay, so I gotta keep Guzma play open. Let's see. So yeah, I think we retreat. Send out the turtle. Night Stretcher the energy back. We use Spring Bloom. The Cloister, yeah, the take less damage Cloister. Let me play out this turn and then yeah, we'll talk about that. It's a little bit complicated. Let's see. Oh, we could just get back the Applin. And then, how do I do this? I'm only drawing one with Beautifly here. Oh, I could use it on, I don't know, because I did that in the wrong order. Do we just go with lilies? Oh, I got scoop up net. Okay. I don't have anywhere to way to clear out my hand. Let's go Devo Spray and then Lily's Determination. I don't know if that's the right play. But then we can search it out with Grodel if we need to. Or we just redraw it. That works too. Let's use Sundrenched Shell to get Torterra. And then Acrobike. We'll take the Llama. Shoes. Ooh. Yeah, we'll take the Guzma. Play the Torterra. I think we just play the redeemable ticket at this point. We might lose Flapple, but I'm gonna draw cards. Play in the stadium now. Yep, there's a Pokestop. Alright, let's see. Oh yeah, we prized the Flapple. Okay. That's okay. Well, it's like, okay, are you done yet? Yeah, this deck takes very long turns. Yeah, I think we can start milling now. Okay, cool. And now let's take the knockout. And then eventually we're going to Guzma the Manaphy. We need to find the... Oh, dude. I need to hope we didn't prize the canceling Cologne. That's what I should have checked for. Although if they don't answer this Torterra, then we'll just win off of that. And we can chill on the Pokestops. We did find an Ultra Ball, which is nice. Lana's Aid can get back Energy and Wo-Chien next turn. We gotta be careful about playing out too much of our energy onto the board, because then we won't be able to have enough left for Inteleon. Okay. Wondering which Gyarados they play. I mean, yeah, this doesn't look like a mill deck, so I'm assuming... I don't know. I think there's one that does decent damage. Let's see, I'm gonna look at my phone so I don't accidentally freeze the chat again. Gyarados. That's not how you spell Gyarados. Let's see. That's not legal. Hyper Beam, 4 energy for 200. Revenge Storm, 3 energy for 80. If you have more prize cards remaining than your opponent's deck does 100 more damage, so maybe that one. 180 HP, 3 energy does 180 if you're behind on prizes. Wild Splash does 230 for 5. There's one that has like an interesting ability that lets you. Big Storm. Commotion. If this Pokemon is your active Pokemon is damaged by an opponent's attack, put 2 damage counters on each of your bench Pokemon. 160 for 3 energy. That's not it. I swear there was one that like accelerated energy to itself, but then you like discard a bunch of cards. To each of your bench Pokemon. Big Storm. I don't see. Oh, it might be this one. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you must discard the top 5 cards of your deck. No, that's not it. I mean, that's the one I'm thinking of, I guess. It's 4 energy for 200 on 190 HP basic. Have they discarded it? No. Have they revealed it? Oh. We get to find out. It looks like the mill one. Yeah, this oh no, it's this one. This is not the mill one. Oh, or escape roping. Yeah, you can have this Celebi. Top 7 cards of your deck. This attack does 30 more damage times the amount of water energy. You found 1. You did not KO my Celebi. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I think we Earthen Vessel away the rare candy. And let's see if the canceling clone is here. It's not. So we need to Rotom Dex again. We need to find Rotom Dex, which means we need to probably Pokestop. Right? Let's just clear out our hand a little bit. No, don't want that. We actually need this Lana's aid, so we're going to discard the energy. We don't want to put stuff in our hand. Okay, so now we need to, draw with Beautifly. We did not find the Rotom Dex. Here's our Canceling Cologne. And our Flapple. Okay, I think we just retreat. Do we Pokestop for the Rotom Dex? We do have Super Rod. I'm gonna hold off on that. We'll just take knockouts. We're gonna make this. We just make them answer this Torterra. If they don't answer the Torterra, then we win. If they answer it, then we'll pop the Wo-Chien play on them. Basculin. Does that do it? No, they have 2 energy in their discard pile. This is the one that shuffles energy back in. Civic Master says fought that deck a couple of days ago. It did some stuff. I mean, it's a cool Gyarados. It's 1 energy. Like, if you can make it work, it's a 30 times multiplier. plus 30, so you need, if you do 2 energy, that's 90. What's happening? Dude, I'm trying to read cards. What do you... Oh, Gladion. Okay. Go ahead, knock out that Celebi. I know you want to. Knock that Celebi out. There you go. Alright. Lusamine. Our hand is clogged with supporters. But now we can get... Nope, sorry, Shaman, I do not want you. I want that Rotom Dex. So let's see. That's interesting. If we have an empty deck, then Rotom Dex doesn't do anything. Ugh. So I think we have to Pokestop here. Okay, now we have to put... Oh, we got a Rescue Stretcher, so that's good. So now we need to Super Rod like a bunch of energy back in. And then... Oh wait, it's not up to 3. Shoot. Oh my god, this is so hard. Whatever. Okay, so now we Rotom Dex. Yeah. Okay. How much are we doing? 150? Kinda need that Flapple. Guys, this is hard. Okay, this is hard. Okay, okay. Ooh, we got Ordinary Rod too. We did not get the Flapple. Okay, let's do this. And then this. And then we do this. Sorry, we're... Play the Wo-Chien, energy retrieval, get 2 energy back, Spring Bloom them onto the Wo-Chien in preparation for the final 2 prizes. And now we hope to draw into a Flapple. Nope. Shoot. It's okay. If we draw into it on the next turn, we Flapple, kill the Inteleon, Guzma, the Manaphy, and win with the Wo-Chien. We have to have the Canceling Cologne. They are playing the Rapid Strike Starmie. That's cool. Oh, this is a cool deck. I like their deck. They got Clay. They got Canceling Cologne. Gladion again. So they're going to knock out our Torterra. That's why Rotom Dex is bad, by the way. Maybe Rotom Dex should be Gladion. Interesting. Oh, because they don't want to leave it in the active to get knocked out by Wo-Chien. Okay. Come on, Canceling Cologne. Be in the deck. Oh my god. So what do we have to do here? We have to put a basic down. What are we hoping for? Flapple? We need Flapple and Canceling Clone, and one of them is not there. Okay, I think we just take the knockout with Wo-Chien. Oh, but Wo-Chien mills us. Oh my god. No. Oh wait, we have Tropius. We have Tropius. Okay, let's just kill the Manaphy. And we have an energy. Rally back. Now they have to have recovery or else we win. And there's our Flapple. Sweet. This was a good game. Ooh, we're running low on time. We gotta play fast. Alright, all we have to do is play the Flapple, kill the Inteleon. Yeah, that's fine. Kill the Inteleon with the Flapple, and then knock out whatever comes up with the Wo-Chien, and we win. You guys watching this? Yeah, you are. You guys are watching this. I guess I can just look at the log. Water, water, and Frostmoth. How did they get back the... Oh, rescue carrier. Interesting. That's cool because you can get back... you can get back Frostmoth with that. You can get back Starmie. That's a cool card to play in this deck. Dropped frames. 958. No, I'm dropping frames. Guys, you can't let me drop frames. Hey, you can't see my mouse on the stream. Come on, we got this. That's right. Shaman. Alright, GG. We just gotta not die to the timer. GG Hoshi. Oh, there's the Canceling Cologne. Doesn't matter. That's GG. This deck is sick. Oh my god, they sent out the Manaphy got Canceling Cologne. We're gonna take 2 knockouts. Sweet, we got to do it. Whew, good game. That was tough at the end, trying to find the Canceling Clone play with it. Stuff going back and forth between the prizes. And then, yeah, when you're out of cards in deck, Rotom Dex doesn't do anything. Ay. Okay, everybody, I gotta retire. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.